Hey, what is up, guys? My name is Harrison Barron, the Millennial Entrepreneur, and thank you guys so much for checking out my channel. Now, if you have any interest in social media selling, how to grow your small business, or how to fill your pipeline with potential leads, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button so that way you never miss an update, and also hit the little bell. So, in today's video, we're going to cover how to get the same handle across every single social media platform there is, right? Because a lot of people don't realize that it's affecting your business by not having Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and LinkedIn and all of these different platforms all uniform. You want to make it as easy for Google to say, hey, you know what? You're looking for so-and-so? Here it is. And not only here he is, but here's all of the other platforms that he's on with all of those handles. If you look, a lot of the popular companies, brands, and celebrities all have the same handles on every single platform. There's a reason behind that. Uniformity is key. So in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how we can go through Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and all that kind of stuff to get the same handle on every single platform. Now beware, before we get into this, you are not going to be able to get the same handle for every single channel if you're very particular on the handle that you really want. For example, you might have a handle that you really want on Facebook, but you can't get it because somebody else has it, but you have that handle on Instagram. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there is literally nothing we can do unless you go find that person, you ask them to release the handle, and you pick up that handle immediately. So that's that. But what I am going to teach you guys how to do is go get those handles and also think of some different creative alternative ways to make the handle that you really want to make for people to find you. For example, my handle is Harrison_Barron on Instagram, Facebook, and all that kind of stuff. So if you want to connect with me, there you go. Love to see you guys there, and I'll see you guys over at my computer. Alrighty guys, so we are in front of my computer, and in this video I'm going to be covering Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is going to be the end, Facebook and Instagram are going to be the first things. So right off the bat, you're going to sign into your page. Now it's really important that it is your page. This is typically why businesses do this. They go in to make sure that everything's uniform. So on the left-hand side, you're going to hit the About section, and then you're going to scroll down. You'll be able to see the general area where you can select username. In there, you can edit and modify your username. If the username is not saving, don't worry about it. That means somebody else is already using it. Go find another one. Before you hit save, go make sure it's available on all the other platforms first, because it does take a couple days to fully click in and set your username, as well as if somebody just moved the username, it might not realize that, hey, that username is available. It might take a couple days for it to become available for you to use it. So just be aware of that. If you're going to change it when you're ready. Don't change it and keep experimenting with it. Change it once and then be done with it. Now, from there, you can also go in and modify your Instagram settings. And something that you may or may not be aware of, you always want to make sure that your Facebook page is connected with your Instagram page. So in here, you're going to just go down to Instagram. And sometimes, because Facebook is constantly testing this, you can go in here and adjust information. If you make any adjustments or anything like that, it can be made in here on some accounts, not all accounts. So if you don't have that available, don't stress it. I'm going to cover Instagram right now. So you can do this. Actually, this is a new feature. You used to not be able to do this, where you can go in and adjust your handle on Instagram. So you're going to go up to your edit profile, and from edit profile, you're going to hit and just adjust your username. Once again, if it doesn't work, it's not because the system is broken or anything like that. It just purely means that somebody already has that name. So think of something different. Test it around. It might take you a few variations if you're new, or if you're looking to change something or anything like that. Or if you just have a popular name, it's going to take a couple variations to get one that works. All right, from there, we're going to go to Twitter. So let's sign into Twitter here. Now, I am not an active user of Twitter, so I apologize, but I still know how to do this. I'm pretty good at that kind of stuff. So once again, settings and privacy, you're going to go in, and right there, it's the first thing. You're going to be able to select it and adjust your username. The same rule applies for all of these, right? If it's not working, it's not because the system's broken. It's purely because it knows that somebody else has that. Whether or not you could search them, they might be private, it might be harder to find them, whatever it may be, but just know that the username is it'll say yes or no if it's going to work or not. And also just be aware that sometimes people just released it, and that might be why it's not available right now. Now, YouTube is very different than the last handful, and YouTube is different because you have to go in and modify your name. So this is actually something that you're going to be doing under your Google settings. So I'm not going to go into a full in-depth review on how to change your name on here. I do recommend going to look that up, but if you're looking to get your name changed on here, it is on a Google setting when you do set up your new account. Please be aware of that. It is super important because there is no way in here to adjust that. It drove me nuts for the longest time. It took me forever to figure it out. But going forward, now I know that if you want to change that, it has to be done in Google. Also, if you want your own custom URL, you need 4,000 hours. Sorry, not 4,000 hours. I apologize. It's 100 subscribers on YouTube to get your own custom URL. When you get your own custom URL, now you have a youtube.com/whatever that custom URL is, right? Mine's the Millennial Entrepreneur Harrison Barron. So you can go in and do that, and you can give that out to people. The last one is going to be LinkedIn. It's a bit hidden on LinkedIn, so bear with me. You're going to first click this little button up here when you're on your profile. You're going to click that little button. You're going to go through. It's going to ask you a bunch of different questions and that kind of stuff. And then you're going to adjust your contact information. And then in here, if you have not already picked a profile URL, this is where it's going to ask it. If you have already picked one, LinkedIn does not allow you to change it. They may fix that in the future. They used to allow you to change it in the past, but because they're getting 2 new subscribers or 2 new profiles every single second, so you've already seen quite a few profiles get made, it's very hard for them to keep up with people starting to fill out their profiles more and more. So please be aware of that. This is how you would do it, and make sure your information is complete on LinkedIn. It's kind of important. So that concludes it. It's pretty simple to make them all uniform. I do recommend going, especially if you're a brand or a company or anything like that, go do that. I'll see you guys in the last half of this video. I hope that was really, really helpful. I really do my best to make the best quality videos I can for you guys and really just try to break it down so you guys can easily digest it, and not only digest it, but implement it if it's something that you want. If you're looking to come up with a brand or a name or anything like that, do yourself a favor. Go look for the handles first. Grab all the handles. Whenever I work with somebody or somebody's looking to start a business, that's one of the first things I tell them. Go grab all the handles on all the social media platforms. It takes 2 minutes to set up a Facebook page and to set up a Twitter, to set up an Instagram, all of these different things. It literally takes, you could probably do it in 15 minutes, all of them, right? And now you have all those handles. You never have to worry about anything not being organized or not being formatted correctly or anything like that. Once you have your handles, you're done. All that hard work is done. So I hope this video helps. I hope this video answers all your questions. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button. It does help the YouTube algorithm. Hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you never miss another opportunity to fix your social media, make more money, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Until then, bye.